Yeah.
Trustees will be starting in 1 minute. Actually, we're getting ready to start. 3:15,
We
Mr.
are
Chairman.
ready to go. Yes, thank you, Karen. Good afternoon, everyone. We will call this emergency meeting of the Board of Trustees at the University of Central Florida to order and remind everyone that the meeting is covered by the Florida Sunshine Law and members of the public and press are invited to attend. Trustees, as a reminder, please mute your microphone when you are not speaking and state your name first when requesting to ask a question or make a comment. And please wait for the chair to recognize you before you speak. If you have any other issues with being recognized, please text Karen and she will correct the issue. Thank you very much. Karen, will you please call the roll?
Chair Alex Martins,
Here.
Vice Chair Harold Mills,
Here.
Trustee Tiffany Altizer,
Here.
Trustee Bill Christie,
Here.
Trustee Jeff Condello, Trustee Joseph Conti, Trustee Danny Gaikwad, Trustee Meg Hall,
Here.
Trustee Joseph Harrington,
Here.
Trustee Carol McAlpin,
Here.
Trustee John Miklos,
Here.
Trustee Michael O'Cady,
Happy to be here.
Trustee Beverly C.
Here.
Mr. Chairman, you have a quorum.
Thank you, Karen. Karen, has there been any requests for public comment?
There were no requests for public comment.
Okay, thank you very much. Trustees, we have 2 items of new business today. Before we proceed, I'll ask our general counsel if she is in receipt of any disclosures of a conflict of interest by a member of the board. Yandi, do we have any disclosures of conflict of interest?
No, sir, we do not.
Okay, thank you, Yandi. Please let the record reflect that there are no conflicts of interest received for today. At this time, I'd like to recognize President Alex Cartwright to address the board to present BOT1 UCF Athletics Conference membership. President Cartwright, you're recognized.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Chair Martins, and thank you, trustees, for being with us this afternoon. Today is a big day for UCF and Knight Nation. I am excited to share that earlier this morning, UCF received an invitation to join the Big 12 Conference, and this afternoon we are requesting your approval to accept the invitation to join the Big 12 Conference no later than July 1, 2024. As we strive to become the world's leading public metropolitan research university, we know our achievements in our classrooms and laboratories and in our community are enhanced by our national recognition in athletic competition. And this invitation will only strengthen that relationship. We are a young, energetic, entrepreneurial, and bold institution with a culture of compassion that is focused on building a better future for our students and society. Since our first classes 53 years ago, the UCF we all love has been built by people who have been willing to challenge the status quo and who believed if there's a better way, we should do it. This invitation to the Big 12 is a testament to our collective achievements and the outstanding accomplishments of our student athletes and our coaches and staff over many years as we built our athletic program. We are here today because of the years of hard work and advocacy of so many people. Our current and former trustees, current and former university leaders, elected officials, generous donors, passionate alumni and fans, and dedicated faculty and staff have all helped to build a foundation of excellence that now supports our bold new future. We have benefited by being in Central Florida, by being embraced as Orlando's hometown team, and being a part of a community that believes in magic and knows we can accomplish anything. I would like to thank Commissioner Bob Bowlesby and the Big 12 chancellors and presidents for their vote of confidence, and we look forward to working with them to prepare our membership. We also look forward to continuing to compete for championships in the American Athletic Conference. And I would like to thank Commissioner Mike Oresco and the leaders of our fellow AAC institutions for all they have done to strengthen our conference. Our relationship with the AAC has been an exciting experience for the university's intercollegiate athletics program. I would also like to acknowledge Terry Mahaja, our Vice President and Director of Athletics, who in 6 months has shared a vision for the future of our athletics program that embodies who we are as an institution and can lead us into the future. Terry is here with us today, and I would like to ask if he would like to share brief comments with the board. Terry?
Thank you very much. I really don't have much to say, except very excited to be here, be a part of this. As you all know, folks, the bases were already loaded. I just happened to be able to step up to the plate today and represent UCF athletics. So this being before you, being in this position is a landmark day for everyone associated with UCF and UCF athletics. And I thank you for your consideration.
Thank you, Terry. Finally, I would like to personally thank Chair Martins for his leadership and counsel. UCF and Knight Nation are grateful to you and the entire Board of Trustees for your commitment to our focus on excellence in everything that we do as an institution: education, research, engagement, and of course, athletics. I would now like to ask the board to consider accepting our invitation to join the Big 12 Conference and to delegate the necessary authority to our leadership team to negotiate the admission to the Big 12 Conference and our withdrawal from the American Athletics Conference. The preliminary financial terms have been outlined in your materials. Chair Martins, that concludes my remarks.
Thank you very much, President Cartwright, and thank you very much, Terry, as well. Before I ask for a motion, a comment to our trustees. Fellow trustees, in our role, we are called upon to make important decisions for the betterment of UCF. All of those decisions are centered on impact and improvement. Impact on the lives of our students and improvement of this university for the benefit of those students, all while providing a low-cost education that will prepare them successfully for the future. Many of the decisions that we've made in the past have been transformative for this institution. It may have been a decision to add a new degree program, the decision set forth in past strategic plans, the decision to establish a medical school and a teaching hospital, the decision to add a downtown campus, or the decision to initiate what today is the second-ranked hospitality school in the world, and many, many more. All of those decisions were big, bold, and transformative. Collectively, they contribute to the greatness that is UCF today. The decision before you today also has the strong potential for being just as transformative for UCF. Intercollegiate athletics is often referred to as the front porch of the university. They provide both a platform and a launching point for universities to gain international notoriety, as well as open doors that create engagement, which can have a multiplier effect on the university's success. Major intercollegiate athletics can also enhance the overall financial advancement of the university through increased alumni and donor engagement, which, as we know, can increase the benefit to the entire student body through the improvement of the university and by creating an opportunity for the entire institution, specifically our players. At this point, I would like to entertain a motion to accept the invitation to join the Big 12 Conference and to delegate President Alexander Cartwright the authority to negotiate and agree to terms of admission to the Big 12, as well as terms of exit from the American Athletic Conference in consultation with the chair of the Board of Trustees. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
McAlpin, so moved.
Thank you, trustee McAlvin. Do I hear a second?
Second, trustee Mills.
Thank you, Vice Chair Mills. The floor is open for questions, trustees, or comments.
Trustee Martins, trustee O'Kady.
Trustee O'Kady, you're recognized.
Thank you, Chair Martins, and I'd like to just thank our entire team that has made this possible today for us to be voting on this motion. Current staff and leadership, as well as the many who've come before them, and members of this board who served before us, who built the foundation and paved the way for this day to come. It's an incredibly exciting day for the university. The opportunity to join a Power 5 conference is something we've dreamed about for a long time, and it's amazing to see how far we've come in such a short period of time as a young university. The American and the other conferences we've been members of have all supported that path along the way. I'm grateful for them and how they've contributed, but I'm also looking forward to what this next step will do for us as a university and for our students, our faculty and staff, our alumni, and our community here in Central Florida and in Florida. The resources that'll be provided to us in terms of finance, media, scheduling, recruiting, ultimately facilities, and the fan experience is going to catapult us even further on our incredible path that we've been on. So this is an extremely exciting day for all of us. I've had a hard time concentrating today. And as an alumni and as a member of this board, I cannot wait to vote in favor of this motion. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, trustee O'Kady. Other comments or questions from the board?
I have a comment. This is Danny Gaikwad.
Trustee Gaikwad, you're recognized.
Thank you. And I did talk to President personally for a good 30 minutes, and I'm sure he has brought up whatever I had questions. So I will refer to the President right now. Have you talked about it, Mr. President, to the chair or anybody else, or would you like to say my comments?
Trustee Gaikwad, I have looked at some of your questions, and they were really about how do we move forward and how we ensure that we have the financial and thinking about how we make sure that we have the fan experience and the experience that we want to do that also matches what would be required in the Big 12. And I feel confident that we have those resources, and we actually are going to be also thinking too about how we move forward to be even a better institution in how we prepare a better product for everybody's experience.
Thank you.
Trustee Gaikwad, I would also add that the president has reviewed all of the questions with me during the course of this week, and we consulted with him on quite a few items, and we will continue to consult with him as he negotiates with the Big 12 and the American Athletic Conference moving forward.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you, Trustee Gaikwad. Other comments or questions from the board? Hearing none, all those in favor of accepting the invitation to join the Big 12 Conference and to delegate President Alexander Cartwright the authority to negotiate and agree to terms of admission to the Big 12, as well as terms of exit from the American Athletic Conference in consultation with the Chair of the Board of Trustees, please signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, like sign. Knight Nation, welcome to the Big 12. Motion passes
Congratulations.
unanimously. Congratulations.
Woo!
Great job, everyone.
Great job.
Congratulations.
Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations to all involved and to the entire Knight Nation. Before we move on to BOT2, I would like to thank President Cartwright and Terry Mohajer and their staffs for the incredible work that they've done, in particular over this past week as we've worked through this request and then invitation from the Big 12 Conference and all of the discussions that have gone on between the university and the Big 12 during the course of that time. There's a lot of work that's been done by our general counsel and many others, in the administration. We'd like to thank them very much. And additionally, I would also like to thank Commissioner Bob Bowlesby for his confidence in UCF and our athletics program, and as well as the presidents and chancellors of the Big 12 Conference, who this morning, as President Cartwright stated, voted unanimously to invite UCF into the Big 12. So thank you to all who have made this day possible. Okay, we'll now move on to BOT 2, and I'd like to recognize Gerald Hector, Senior Vice President for Administration and Finance, to address the amendment to the line of credit between the UCF Foundation and the UCF Athletics Association. Gerald, you're recognized.
Thank you, Chair Martins. Following up on that historic vote, just wanted to bring to the board's attention how we will move forward with this amendment to the agreement. In December of 2020, the board voted to institute a line of credit between UCF Foundation and UCF Athletic Association in the amount of $4 million. That transaction is still in place. And what we're bringing before the board today is to increase that line from $4 million to $10 million. The terms around the agreement will pretty much remain the same, an arm's length transaction, carrying with it a 3% rate of interest. Nothing else material has changed to the program or the contract itself. And we are bringing this before you today for your consideration. The resources will be utilized to affect the transactions and discussions that both the President Cartwright and Athletic Director Mohajir will be taking on over the next several days, weeks. So the funding is there for us, and we wanted to provide this as a motion to the board for approval for the extension of this contract or this line of credit in order to make those transactions a reality.
Thank you very much, Gerald. I would like to entertain a motion to approve the First Amendment to the Memorandum of Understanding between the UCF Foundation and UCF Athletics Association.
So moved, Trustee Mills.
Second.
Thank you, Vice Chair Mills, seconded by Trustee O'Kady. The floor is open for discussion and questions. Hearing none, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor of approving the First Amendment to the Memorandum of Understanding between the UCF Foundation and UCF Athletics Association, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, like sign? Motion carries unanimously. Trustees, is there any other business to come before the board today? Well, this is a historic day for UCF. Congratulations to the entire Knight Nation, to Vice President Terry Mohajir, President Cartwright, and the entire administration. Go Knights, charge on. We are adjourned.
All right.
Charge on.
All right.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.